Yeah, I saw that, man. What's that? The Baby Stone Gorilla dudes called a RICO. Trafficking and they say underage chicks, but I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna put my 2 cents on it. If you look at the that they got, they look like kids themselves. I mean, no offense, but they look like babies themselves. Them kids, you have to think about it, man. 24 is the new 17. 23 is the new 16, like mentality-wise, mindset-wise, man. And these don't be grown. It's not like it was when I was coming up. Homie, like, wanted to be older. They acted older. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't wait to grow up. Now it's like these kids be said, but it's like something's missing. Just saying, like, it's crazy. If you look at them kids, if you go and look, because that's what they is to me. So when I go look at them and I looked at their faces and I seen all the pictures that they had up of them, all of them look like babies themselves. Like I said, hey, right is right, wrong is wrong. But it's like, if you look at the situation, it's like, yeah, they're in trouble, but can you blame them? Look at their mentalities. That's the part we're failing to realize. We're just looking at it like, oh, somebody had some underage girls and they were trafficking them or they was pimping them or whatever the case may be, telling them if they don't bring back $1,000 a day, allegedly, his problems or whatever. Like, you gotta look at who they're doing this with, man. They're kids. How about we start getting some kids on the right path of development? The Baby Stone Gorillas, actually their music is pretty good. That's how I know them. So I know the Baby Stone Gorillas. I know them from music. Like, that's what I've heard them little dudes from. You know what I'm saying? They LA based. You know, and I guess, you know, recently they just got into some little funk or some little bullshit to where, you know, they just caught a RICO charge on some trafficking shit or whatever the case may be. And, you know, people are kind of appalled. And I'm like, well, if you really break it down, like, and that's not even no disrespect to them young dudes, because I done listen to their music and everything. Like, but if I really look at it, if we take the music out real quick and we just look at the situation at hand, these guys are babies themselves. Give a got a few face tattoos. Again, he can go buy some liquor from the liquor store. That shit don't matter. Look at a nigga's mentality. I'm not over here saying, it's like I said, right is right, wrong is wrong. But if you want to be able to put a plug in it and you don't want it to continue to keep happening, you got to be, man, these kids need to be able to be developed a little bit more to understand that they're dealing with somebody that's young age. Them dudes ain't even looking at it like that. I guarantee you. I almost want to bet my last dollar that did none of them think about that when they was doing that. That's all I'm saying. That comes with mental stability to understand that. Hey, I know I got some underage bitch. Or, hey, I gotta keep this. That's not their mentality. Them dudes is outside all day. To them, they're all kids playing. All of them are kids outside playing. From 16 to 24. That is kids outside playing. Like I said, I'm not saying, man, listen, if that's what happened, if it didn't, whatever the case may be, because I'm not the lawyer, I'm not the judge, nor the jury, so I can't say if an innocent or guilty. I'm just looking at the situation at hand. If you want to put a plug in it, and you don't, and you want to get to the root of it for some stuff like that to not happen, we have to develop these children just a little bit better than what they've been developed. And that starts within the home. It starts within the school system. It starts with all of that. It's very important. Without that, this is all you'll have. This is all you will have. But I feel like, you know, they've been looking for anything to send them little boys up the creek, though. To be honest. Like, it's almost like this, right? It's almost like if you want to take your rap, listen, I'm going to say this. If you're a street, right? I could be right, I could be wrong. If here's a gang member, you still in your neighborhood, whatever the case may be, and especially for LA. If you're trying to take off in your music, if you're trying to take off in your music or anything like that, whatever, right? It's probably best you get up out of where you from and like in your environment, because that shit's gonna suck you right back in. I mean, it's inevitable, right? Am I tripping? It's gonna suck you back in. It's just what it is. Not everybody's strong to just still be able to live through it, live over there, and still understand the mission. Be able to fight the temptations. Not everybody's that fortunate. I'm just keeping that band, dog. You trying to really make it? And you trying to really focus and lock in and buckle down? It's probably best you get up out of somewhere where you know the temptations, you might not be able to fight them. That's all. And I don't care where you from. If you from somewhere where you know it's always, man, it's always got some friction or some static going, just something else going, and you trying to make a better lane or make a better route, it's probably best that you know you move from around there. I feel like a lot of rappers did get smart though, like a majority of them, well, some of them, I can't say majority, but like a lot of them don't even live in LA no more. They live on the outskirts and come to LA when they got to. Just keeping it a band on me. Like when it comes to music and comes to shit like that, like it's easy to get sucked back in and brought back into some of your old ways and just moving that way. If you know you're still over there, your progress or any progress that you have will eventually come to a dead stop because some shit's gonna pop off. And little baby stone gorillas, whether they feel, and that's why I think you need to realize whether they feel like people not watching them or nothing, or they not know, well, nobody paying attention, they're paying attention. Even when you don't feel like you at your you know what I'm saying, the most on moment or having your way at the top at the time, bro, you still being watched, you still being looked at. They not little, but if you listen to them, you see them, they look and sound little, man. It's the mindset. F the body. I'm just keeping it a band. Like, y'all think because somebody can go buy liquor, they're grown. Like, nah, they don't even know how to make proper decisions. They don't know left from right. They don't even know how to read. At 18, 19. Read at a third grade level, second grade level. Hell, some second and third graders whooping them. Somebody said that's their fault. Nah, the school system sucks even more now. It's not, man, let me tell you something, homie, this shit's gotten worse. Teachers underpaid. Man, listen, there used to be some teachers back in the day that would really buckle, like, man, would show some tough love to some kids. You know what I'm saying? Some kids, man, really need that, especially the troubled ones. You spend a little bit more time with them, not the ones that you feel like are just listening for the moment being, and you just trying to get a check, and then you send the rest of them to the dean's office anyway if they want to act up. You're teaching them how to go to detention or go somewhere when they f up. A lot of end up in jail. What's that, man? It's just a detention for grown people. Same shit they teach you young.